My name is Erica Palmer. I'm the Education Manager for Educare Central Maine, and we are so proud to be nominating Mattie Jernigan for the Wasabi Fenway Bowl Honor Roll. Mattie is a preschool teacher in our program, teaching children ages 3 to 5. The reason that we are nominating Mattie is because she is so much more than a preschool teacher. The children in Mattie's classroom come to her with all sorts of amazing and wonderful and challenging things happening in their lives. Mattie teaches children with diagnosed disabilities and delays. Mattie teaches children who are currently in the foster care system. Mattie teaches children who are gifted and talented. She teaches everybody who comes through her door. The way that Mattie teaches is special. She knows that children need to learn so much more than just the 1, 2, 3s and ABCs in their first 5 years. Mattie goes above and beyond to create what she calls a school family in her classroom. And a school family is just that. It means that Mattie knows before children can learn how to read or write their names, they need to learn to feel safe. And she fosters that within her classrooms. Children learn to take care of themselves and they learn to take care of each other. And that is because of the way that Mattie makes them feel. She gets to know every child and every family and really takes the time to connect with them. One of the best things about these connections that Mattie forms is that they don't end when the children turn 5 and leave her classroom to head off to kindergarten. Because of the strong foundations and relationships and connections that Mattie makes with each children and their family, those connections stay. Even after kids leave her, she goes to their sporting events and cheers them on from the sidelines. She goes to their dance competitions. She calls them up when it's their special days for them. They call her if they've had a bad day at school and just want to talk. She brings families together years after they've left her classroom so that they can see each other and catch up. The connections that she forms truly make kids feel safe, and then they're ready to learn. And I could go on and on about all the ways that Mattie is fantastic and how important it is that she creates this school family, but I'm going to let the students and families speak for themselves.
Mattie has been an incredible teacher for one of my sons. He's a twin. And when my husband and I decided to separate the boys into different preschool classrooms, Mattie was so supportive. She made sure to make plans with the other preschool teacher so the boys could have some intentional playtime together and still be able to connect while gaining their independence and time apart. Mattie really fosters a school family. When you enter her classroom, you feel so welcome. She makes a point to check in with everybody individually and connects with them about what they did over the weekend, and even shows up to their sporting events in her own time. And the kids just love that and just think it's so special. And she really invests in her work to make sure that she's a presence in their life. We've been so lucky to have her. They're both off to kindergarten this fall, and I know that Mattie will still check in and genuinely care about all the success that they do in public school. And she's just been incredible, and we're so thankful to have her in our lives.
I like it when Miss Mattie comes to my keyboard games and says go in it.
I cannot say enough great things about Miss Mattie. She was an amazing teacher. I actually wanted her to go to kindergarten and teach so that Andy could keep having her. She was is the perfect combination of structured and holding kids accountable, but also warm and understanding. And again, I wish we could have her again, and every kid would be so lucky to be able to have Miss Mattie as their teacher. And she was such a great resource for me as a parent. If I ever had questions or needed support, I always felt like I could go to Mattie, and we were a team. right?
Yeah.
And we love to even see her now. She's been incredible about staying in contact and being a resource for us.
I love that she will maybe get the prize.
We just love Miss Mattie, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, we love Miss Mattie, and she's the best.
Yeah, she would appreciate if she would get the prize.
Okay, let's say we love you, Miss Mattie, on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
We love you, Miss Mattie. She taught me how to read and taught me how to, play with our students. And I liked how she did that, and I hope she can get the prize.
Tiberius was with Miss Mattie from 3 years old to almost 6 years old. He grew so much in that short time. They did so many different fun things. He even started to talk more once he was in her classroom, and the staff was so great with him. They got to know him and did things that he liked, and even incorporated his preferences into everyday learning, as well as being outside. We appreciate Miss Mattie so much. Like, Miss Mattie, you want to say thank you?
Thank you.
Hope was in Miss Mattie's class for, I believe, almost 3 years, and it meant a lot to us. And I think that it was really great to have a teacher on our side in the midst of some crazy things. She was able to teach Hopi when Hopi wasn't interested in learning much. And I think that Miss Mattie is an amazing teacher. And I'm thankful that even now we're not in Educare anymore, and we still are in contact with Miss Mattie. And that just goes to show you how great she is. So yeah, we're really grateful for her. And she is always funny and friendly and fun with the kids. And I do think it's hilarious that when you have a group full of adults and you can't find Miss Mattie, she'll be off with all of the kids. And that just goes to show you who she is. But yeah, we're really grateful that we have gotten to have her as our teacher and now as a friend for the last couple of years. Bye. Tell me how much you love Miss Mattie.
I love
A lot? Why do you love Miss Mattie?
because she brings me to Duncan.
Because she brought you to Duncan?
Yeah.
Why else do you love Miss Mattie?
She invites me to a party.
A party? At the park?
Yeah.
Mattie is my daughter Nadia's preschool teacher. She has impacted Nadia's life in so many positive ways, but the biggest way for me is that she meets my fiery, fierce, world-conquering 4-year-old exactly where she is. She doesn't try to change her. She tries to teach her how to use all the tools that she has, sometimes negative, and make them a positive. At a time when Mattie could go anywhere and make more money and be a teacher, she chooses us. She chooses our school, our Educare, our preschool kids. She chooses our families, and she chooses my family. And for that, I am grateful. Congratulations, Mattie. You deserve every award possible.
Go ahead. Congratulations,
Congratulations,
Miss Mattie.
Miss Mattie. I love you.
Hello, I'm here to share a nomination for Mattie Jernigan. I've had the pleasure of being able to partner with Mattie as her supervisor for the last 4 or 5 years. And what I will say about Mattie is she's absolutely one of the most dedicated preschool teachers I've ever met. She certainly understands that children need to feel connected, safe, and loved in order to learn, and that is their baseline. One of the things that makes Mattie stand out in this area is that she goes above and beyond to stay connected with the children and families that she's grown relationships with.